爱的观众朋友们，大家好，欢迎来到今天的 Star Luxe， 我是宁宁。今天我们把大家带到了纽约57街 Audemars Piguet 爱彼表的旗舰店内。作为制表业的传奇，爱彼表厂是全世界最古老的钟表企业之一。也许你还不知道，它诞生于1875年，并以坚持传统、大胆创新和追求完美的3个基本价值观，成就了它今天作为顶级瑞士名表的地位。在不断创造出令人惊叹的作品的过程中，于1972年诞生的皇家橡树表一面世便成为风靡全球的第一只自动上链不锈钢防水运动表。爱彼表无论是从简单的经典款式，还是到大复杂功能的腕表，作为制表业的艺术大师，它深深吸引着全球名表爱好者的关注。那么接下来呢，让我们有请 Audemars Piguet 的爱彼表北美地区的经理 Jasmine Bapic 来给大家介绍一下更多有关 Audemars Piguet 爱彼表的传统文化与历史。Hi Jasmine, how are you?
Hi Ying. Hello everyone. It's a pleasure to have you here with us today. First of all, thank you for the opportunity to have you in our boutique today, here in New York City, one of our 2 US boutiques. Audemars Piguet was founded in 1875 by 2 watchmakers, Jules Audemars and Edward Auguste Piguet, in an area known as the cradle of watchmaking, Le Brassus, Switzerland. This area, known for harsh winters, allowed farmers back then, in the winter, to really perfect the art of watchmaking. Audemars Piguet is very rare in the high-end watchmaking world today because it is the only brand still run by the founding families. Jasmine Audemars is president of the board of directors and is Jules Audemars' great-granddaughter. Audemars Piguet is very well known for an iconic model referred to as the Royal Oak. This year is a very special year for the brand because we celebrate 40 years of this wonderful design. In addition to the Royal Oak, we also have a larger model, more sportier, referred to as the Royal Oak Offshore. Just as the Offshore states, it's a larger, sportier, sometimes even heavier type of model that we have in the collection. In addition to the Royal Oak Offshore, we also have 2 other collections that I'll be showing you today, the Jules Audemars and the Millenary. The Jules Audemars is a round case, paying tribute to traditional watchmaking, since way back when the brand was founded, most watches were round. Millenary is a wonderful contemporary collection in an oval case, and it's usually reserved to house some of our most sophisticated and complex movements. These 4 collections make up the very exclusive and limited production that we have today. With only 30,000 watches produced annually worldwide, it is through these handcrafted and passionate works of art, and in keeping with the integrity of the brand, that Audemars Piguet continues to prolong its legend in the world of watchmaking.
下面我们为大家准备了一段来自 Audemars Piguet 全球 CEO François Henri Benamias 的问候。他目前位于瑞士 Luxe 的 AP 表厂，虽然不能亲临这期节目，但是他可是有很多话要跟您说。So over to you, François.
So 大家好，我是 François Benamias, and I'm the general manager for Audemars Piguet. So I started with Audemars Piguet in 1994, 18 years ago, in Paris, after working 7 years in the fashion business, and I got the position of general manager in France. And I stayed there for a year and a half, then moved to Switzerland for 3 years, lived in Singapore for 1 year, and then finally came here in 1999 in the United States, where I've been for 13 years being the CEO. And I've just been appointed CEO ad interim for Audemars Piguet worldwide in May. If you are a person that wants a difference, that wants something that nobody else has, that respects true quality and craftsmanship, and that want to set herself out of the box, that's us. Strong character, very willing people, and you've got something that basically is known by very few. When you put it on your wrist, very few people will notice that it's an Audemars Piguet watch, but suddenly when you will have other people knowing it about it, there will be connections made in 2 seconds that are pretty exceptional. That's a bit who we are. It's not for everybody. The purpose is not to be sold to everybody, but it's that special, it's not even a club because we are much more, it's a family. We are a family-owned company. It's the last actually company in the hands of the founding families. The chairman of the board is a woman. Actually, she's in charge of that company. She's a great-granddaughter of the founder. And the fact that we're still a family-owned company gives that feeling also to the people who are buying our watches. We welcome them to the family. At Audemars Piguet, we always try to do things differently, and I think that China is booming like it's crazy economically. It's unbelievable what's going on there. And you see a young generation accessing to everything and say, you know what, now I don't want to be like everybody else. I really want to stand on my own and be my own person. And I'm going to try to look in different ways, whether it's in fashion or in watches, what watch, what particular thing talks to me, and especially me. Not like, I don't want to be like a follower. I want to be a trendsetter. I want to be before the others. And then this is where Audemars Piguet gets in.
Thank you, Francois. 大家可以看到，爱彼表的旗舰店布置的是那么的舒适典雅，给人一种身心的放松。接下来由 Audemars Piguet 北美区经理 Jasmine Bapic 给大家介绍一下爱彼表的经典款式。So, Jasmine, the original Royal Oak was designed and created in 1972. Can you tell us what is special and unique about the new 2012 Royal Oak pieces?
Yes, Ying, absolutely. I actually have here one of 4 pieces I'd like to show you today. The first one is the original Royal Oak that is launched again in 2012 to celebrate the 40th anniversary. This watch was designed 40 years ago by infamous watch designer Gerald Genta. Right here I have the stainless steel version. There are 2 versions available, rose gold and stainless steel. Both of them have this beautiful blue dial that actually pays tribute to the original Royal Oak, which was blue. This dial actually is different because the date disc is blue just like the dial, creating a ton sur ton effect. Something very special also is the movement that you can see in the case back, the 2121, the historical movement. The second piece we have here is also in 39mm. It is very special for us because it's in platinum. We don't make many platinum watches in the Royal Oak edition, and it's limited to 40 pieces with an open work movement and has something very unique this year. It has a sapphire date disc, allowing you to see the date but not hiding the movement.
I believe these timepieces feature some exclusive in-house movements. So can you tell us a bit more about the Audemars Piguet movements?
Yes, absolutely. So the first 2 watches I showed you are the Royal Oak 39mm, and they house the extra thin 2121 movement. This is a very historical movement for us, and it's reserved for these watches and all of our complications. The second movement we have is a 3120 caliber, which I have here, as you can see, in the open case back, revealing the coat of arms of Audemars Piguet. And this particular watch is very new for us in 2012 because it's a new size. It's 41mm. We have it in a black dial that you see here, silver, white, or blue. So the last of 4 watches, which also houses 3120 caliber, is this new size for us, a 37mm, which is also like the one I'm wearing. This piece is in rose gold on a strap, but it's also available in a bracelet and steel, as you can see mine, with or without diamonds.
Audemars Piguet is well known and respected in the world of complications, and I see that we have some really sophisticated and special watches with us today.
Yes, and we have here 3 fine examples of these complications. The first 2 from the Jules Audemars collection each have a tourbillon. This first one is limited to 18 pieces and was made to commemorate the Year of the Dragon. Each dial is hand engraved depicting the beautiful dragon. The second piece has a beautiful silver white dial and a date display at 12 o'clock, something very rare for the brand. It is limited to 25 pieces and also is available in black dial.
I see that we also have a watch in a different shape here. It is millenary. I understand this is a very unique piece, so can you tell us more about this complication?
Sure. This is a very special and unique watch, limited to only 8 pieces, and features the Audemars Piguet escapement at 9 o'clock, as you can see here. The case is in titanium and houses a minute repeater. We chose titanium because it's the best material to sound the minute repeater.
Can you show us how this millenary minute repeater works? We would love to show our audience how well the watch sounds.
Yes, I would love to.
Now that we have spoken so much about men's pieces, what does Audemars Piguet offer to ladies?
Yes, of course. How can we forget the ladies? Here I have 3 fine examples of watches, and the first one is the Lady Royal Oak. It was redesigned in 2012, as we see here in rose gold, on a bracelet. It's also available in steel, on a strap or on a bracelet. The beautiful thing about this watch, actually, is the bezel. It's encrusted with 40 top Wesselton diamonds, an absolute beauty. The second watch I have here is from the Lady Jules Audemars collection. The beautiful thing about this watch is the very rare black mother-of-pearl dial, and also is a true gem, as I'll show you in the back, because it houses an in-house manual caliber, the 3090. And the last of 3 watches I have here is from the Lady Millenary collection, the Starlit Sky. It is an exquisite mini complication that features the date, moon phase, and power reserve, and has just over 3.5 carats, a perfect watch for evening wear.
How beautiful that is.
Thank you.
Jasmine, thank you so much for introducing us to the world of Audemars Piguet with its exquisite and sophisticated timepieces. Could you tell us what are the unique and special benefits to shop at your boutiques in the US?
Yes, actually. Like I said earlier, Audemars Piguet only produces 30,000 watches a year worldwide. And in the US, we are very fortunate to have two boutiques. This beautiful flagship boutique in New York City, which opened its doors in 2009, and a second boutique in the Bell Harbor Shops in Miami, which opened in 2006. We take great pride in serving the best customer service experience to all of our clients in each boutique. By purchasing at one of the two US boutiques, you not only become a friend of the brand, but this allows you to have access to limited editions and novelties first. Each boutique holds its trunk shows annually and presents its novelties for that year. But additionally, it allows you to be invited to exclusive private events, such as golf outings with ambassadors. But the real reason why you would like to purchase from the US boutiques is having 5-year warranties every time you purchase a timepiece. We really want you to be happy with our service. And last but not least, we just launched a new personalized concierge service.
在了解了奥德玛皮盖爱彼表独一无二的制表技艺，以及它的历史和那些源远流长的传奇故事之后，也许你已经开始对爱彼表产生了浓厚的兴趣。它代表的是百年来的艺术沉淀和精准计时的完美结合。同时，作为瑞士顶级名表的奥德玛皮盖一直在坚持着自己的方向和执着，一代接着一代推陈出新的精湛技艺将会带给我们更多令人赞叹的作品。So while we're here, why not let's celebrate and let's toast?
Of course.
Thank you for joining us today at Audemars Piguet.
Cheers. Cheers.